Hello everyone, welcome to the last episode of Telltale's Game of Thrones. So far I don't know how my choice has been. Mira is seriously in a mess. I don't know who she will decide, or I don't know whether she'll live it through it or not. I killed Asher because that was a decision I had to make tactically, because I felt like the warriors or the pit fighters will follow at least Beshka, and Roderick will marry that I forgot her name, and so basically they'll have more soldier on this side. Let's see how it ends. I just want to kill Griff and Bolton so bad. Seriously. One for Ethan, one for Asher. I mean, I started loving both of them, man, Roderick and Asher, and suddenly they made this choice. It's terrible. But anyway, this Game of Thrones, and it happens. And Telltale has a skill of making people choose between best two in the middle of a season. Anyway, let's see.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
But now I realize it might be far more entertaining to watch Ludd tear you to pieces. Last house standing wins.
I hope Ryan is alright, or he will be, hopefully.
You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. What you need more than anything is an ally.
I have to get in there, Sarah.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you.
Yep.
You owe me for this.
You're not a leader.
Think we
You're a wounded soldier trying to prove he's still a man.
I couldn't believe the way he did it. That was impossible, I'd say. He was such a nice guy in the beginning of this series.
Damien, where are ya?
Oh, this is gonna come to picture again.
Tell your uncle. Tell him the North Grove must never be lost.
And White Walker.
Finn!
Yes,
They're everywhere!
We make for the North Grove!
Go, Roderick, I know what I'm doing!
that's the toughest decision.
Iron from ice, brother. Iron from ice.
Don't just slip and die.
Gods.
Can you see anything? Is it the North Grove?
I don't know yet!
Hear the werewolves whisper. Haven't seen any werewolves this far north. The Forester's Sigil. Those look like ironwood trees.
How?
The North Grove, beneath the watchful eye of the Ice Dragon. The Ice Dragon!
Okay. So you have to just go straight.
That must be it. We're close. I think I found it.
You found it? Are you sure? We can't afford to waste any more time. Not with the condition he's in.
Sylvie, we've been wandering these woods for days. Ever since we saw those whites. We'll die if we don't find shelter.
You're right. I'm just not sure how much further he can go.
No.
We
doesn't
need to
sound
keep
good.
moving.
Ow!
His wound is getting worse.
It burns! It burns like all 7 L's combined! Oh.
There was poison.
Listen, Garrett. I know I'm not well. And up here that can get you killed. But you've always been there for me. If anything happens, I want you to leave me. You take Sylvie and don't look back. Promise me, Garrett. I need to know you'll do it.
I won't leave you behind. Not now. Not ever.
I'll try
I don't
that.
want to hold you back. If Sylvie gets hurt because of it, or you, I mean this, Garrett. If I'm gone, Sylvie will need someone to look after her. I know she's stubborn and proud, but she's a good person.
You know you can count on me.
Thank you, Garrett. I know she can hold her own, but she's still my little sister.
What are you doing?
I found nightshade. It's poisonous, but in small doses it can help with pain. It's rare this far north.
We can use the nightshade to make Cotter more comfortable.
Right. It'll help keep him calm too, in the right amount. Luckily, I know how to use it. Can you help?
Okay. What was that? It
See
was a
this?
white color, big thing. Don't say it's a polar bear. That's a bear, isn't it?
Claw marks. Whatever made this must be enormous.
Oh.
Gods.
Is there...
Hear the werewolves whisper.
What are you doing?
Garrett!
Come on.
Shit! We have to cross the ice! Get Cotter across! I'll hold it off! Go!
Isn't it?
Garrett, come across!
Oh. Now what's in that cave?
Seven Hells.
I don't like it.
Come on!
Seriously? It's dark. Oh man, I can't even see anything. Okay, I can see something.
Garrett. This has to be the North Grove.
Oh, finally.
We found it. After everything we've been through. We finally found it.
I can hardly believe it's real. Look! Whoever they are, they can help us.
Hurry!
What? We're transitioned to somewhere else? That's not fair. Who are those people? Are they like the soul of the Ironwood or something?
Garrett!
Cotter, I need all your strength. We need to get to that village.
Help us!
Do something!
What? He was controlling it. Oh, he's like
Hyves.
What are you doing?
Wait! No!
Garrett! Tell them!
I represent House Forrester. I was squire to Lord Gregor himself.
Oh, so they... The Ice Dragon. Oh, man. Mira. Do something good.
behavior among your handmaidens. One of you must answer for this. Did you think any of them could keep a secret? My lady, I swear to the mother, I didn't think she would want to see you.
Yes. Please, Lady Marjorie. Please don't send me back to Highgarden.
Finally, you grace us with your presence. I was beginning to think you'd found someone else to serve.
My lady, is there something I can help you with?
I'll get to you in a moment.
Come
Do you
on.
realize how precarious my position is with Cersei?
Of course, my lady.
Of all the people in King's Landing, you steal from the Queen Regent.
I didn't mean...
Did you know about this? Sarah's been stealing wine. From Cersei, no less. As if I haven't got enough to worry about.
No, my lady. It doesn't sound like something Sarah would do.
Is that so?
I had no idea.
Really? Half the servants in the keep are talking about it, but somehow you're in the dark? I'm sorry. I shouldn't get so flustered. It's just... I need order in my household. Until I'm married to Tommen, I can't afford any more mistakes. I have no choice but to make changes among my handmaidens. Tommen's garden party, Mira. What were you thinking? I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible. I expected better of you.
But, Lady Marjorie, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, I must have it wrong. It must have been some other handmaiden making a scene with Lord Andros. Sarah's been saying some damning things about you, Mira. I suspect in an effort to save her own neck.
My lady, please!
You've said enough. One of you must answer for this.
If she's
Sarah says you used her to get you into the party. You've been with me a long time, Mira. When I'm queen, I'll need people I can count on. Please, tell me this isn't true.
Mira, please. I can't go back to Highgarden. You promised me you'd take the blame for this.
Is Sarah telling the truth or not?
My lady, I'm sorry. Sarah's telling the truth.
This has been building for some time, Mira, but it still breaks my heart. I've been nothing but good to you. I've put up with your schemes. I've even tried to help you and your family where I could. And you repay me with this. I feel betrayed. I won't have it.
You'd have done the same in my position.
Don't tell me what I would or would not do. Consider yourself dismissed from my service.
But my lady...
Get out!
And the bad news starts.
Mira, wait! I'm so sorry. She was so angry. I didn't know what else to do. You saved me from being sent home. I can't believe you did that for me. I expected I'd be on my way to Highgarden by now. But you stood up for me.
You're my friend, Sarah. I look after the people I care about.
Thank you, Mira. I really mean it. I know you didn't have to. I wish things had turned out differently. But I suppose this is goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when. I'm not sure we'll see each other again.
Tarwick is a lovely man. Good luck with your wedding.
Thanks, Mira. I'll send you an invitation.
If I stay alive.
There's something I need to tell you. Something I heard. There are some vile rumors going on about you.
Rumors?
About you murdering a Lannister guard. I thought you should know.
Thanks, Sarah.
Careful, Mira. You're on your own now.
I have only two options. Lannister, the Tywin, and that other guy. Business partner. That's some damning news, man. So where are we back to now? Why is it taking too much time, man? Finally. Where is it? Oh, Iron Rat. Yeah.
Fucking Westeros. Slave all my life. And I've never been so fucking hungry.
We've passed villages. We should have raided them.
You didn't come here to steal from farmers.
We didn't come to get ambushed either. But plans change.
You can't believe my little brother's gone. All that bloody fool wanted was to come back to Westeros and fight for his family. I told him it was stupid, that we had a good thing going across the narrow sea. But he did it anyway. All for a family who cast him out. Who banished him to the other side of the world, but begged him to return when they needed him.
It wasn't me who sent Asher away. Our father did that, to save his bloody life.
Yeah, from the White Hills. And those cock-sucking cunts still got him in the end. Asher would have been sick at the thought. I keep expecting to turn my head and see him riding beside me. Laughing at the idea that he, of all people, could actually be dead. But then I turn and it's just you. No offense. It's just not how I expected this would go.
Asher died to save my life. I'll never forget it.
He was a caring idiot. I'll give him that.
And
Him and I, we used to sneak out of Ironrath and get drunk on mead with the Chandler's daughters. He could drink like a fish, but I'd get so drunk he'd have to help me walk home. One time he even carried me.
We did the same thing once, actually. Except it was Valerian fire whiskey and a butcher's girl. He was a good little brother, wasn't he?
He was.
If I do just one more thing in this piss life of mine, it'll be to make those bastards pay.
I am with you.
You'll get your chance for revenge. The Whitehills have shown their hand. They'll be coming for us now. But first, Roderick has a duty to bear. He needs to tell his mother that she's lost another son.
Oh man, that's the worst.
Roderick! I was so worried. You've returned. I knew you would. Roderick, where is your brother? I don't understand. Did Asher not arrive? Oh, he wouldn't have missed the ship.
This may be hard to understand. But Asher gave his life so that I could keep mine.
No! Easy, I've got you. Oh, Asher, you brave, foolish boy. Roderick.
My lord, they were very fond of Asher. They saw him as one of their own.
Asher is dead! Murdered! And make no mistake, the Whitehills are coming for us next. Not just our sons, but our wives, our daughters!
And who do you expect to fight them? Us? Asher brought us here to fight, but Asher's dead. What's coming isn't battle, it's slaughter.
Not if we put up a good fight.
Bah! You think we can't see the difference between strength and weakness? Your people are terrified. Your walls are made of wood. What's to stop us taking what we want and leaving this shithole? There is food, gold, weapons. We could make out well here.
You promised my brother you'd follow us.
You are not your brother. And words are wind. They don't mean shit.
They mean what I say they mean. In the North, there's only one penalty for a person who breaks an oath.
Fuck! He's nothing like Asher!
And you're nothing like a real army.
Yet you want us to fight like one.
What I want is for you to obey your lord.
He's not our lord.
Show some respect.
Doesn't mean shit.
Silence! If we fight amongst ourselves, we're dead. If we mistrust each other, we're dead. Either we band together, or Ironrath will be the last place any of us ever see.
I bring a message from the Lady Gwyn.
Why is it froze? Why is it frozen again?
Gwyn Whitehill?
What does she say?
They're on the march. They'll be at our gates by nightfall.
We're doomed.
Fucking great.
Please, remain calm! Please!
Everybody, look to your lord!
Grab whatever weapons you can find. It's time to prepare for battle.
Oh boy. And why is everything freezing now? Guys.
He's lying. Look at him. He's a crow. He doesn't represent the Foresters. Never seen a crow this far north of the wall. Must be a deserter. I don't trust fucking deserters. And you're traveling with a wildling. All the more reason not to trust you.
We need your help. My friend is sick.
By the look of him, your friend is going to die.
Oh, come on.
They must teach you nothing at Castle Black. I could have killed you out there, as easily then as I could now.
He's a warg.
The bear likes your kind even less than I do, so I suggest you shut your mouth. Your blade pierced his shoulder, and I felt the pain as if it were mine. You couldn't possibly understand what that's like. But I could make you understand.
Enough, Josra. He claims to serve House Forrester. Anyone could say as much. What proof do you have? If you'd have us believe it's not a lie.
I was given this by Talia Forrester before I left. It's the Forrester sigil, made from ironwood.
Come on. Trust me.
Harida
please.
East.
Oh.
You trust this crow?
That necklace is Forrester Ironwood.
No one else could craft it as well.
My friend is wounded.
He won't live long without our help. High Vis.
Wait! Where are you taking him?
Who is this girl? Is she a prisoner? Why else would you be traveling with a wildling?
She's my friend.
A wildling girl?
I told you we couldn't trust him.
She'll betray you the first chance she gets. My name is Elsera Snow. This is my brother Josra.
What is this place?
A refuge against the forces of darkness during the long night. A place of great power to those who know how to use it. I assume that's why you're here.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There must be a reason you've come all this way.
Lord Gregor's last words before he fell were, "The North Grove must never be lost."
What do you mean? Last words before he fell?
Lord Gregor was slain at the Twins months ago, betrayed by Walder Frey.
Uh-oh.
You didn't know? Of course. How could you?
Oh.
He has no idea who we are.
Why would he?
That's his
You're right.
bastard.
He's just a messenger. All he did was use some ironwood necklace they gave him. Why should we trust him with anything? They clearly didn't. Otherwise, he would know.
Lord Gregor was willing to trust me. If he was, then you can too.
He wasn't the best judge of character.
Perhaps Lord Gregor never told anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised. Better to hide his shame where no one could find out. Whites.
Gregor wen fenden bjonen.
What's happening? Come on. Give me a hint.
What about them?
Hiftones.
What? No! Let me go!
What? Where are you
Did
finding
they
her?
teach you to fight at Castle Black? I hope they did. Otherwise, you're likely to die.
I'll fight. But only if you release her.
I knew you couldn't be trusted. Maybe you're the one who should be tied up.
We don't have time for this. The dead are coming.
Release her.
I'll untie her, but she'll need to be watched. That's one less warrior, so I hope you know how to fight.
I hope that was a good decision.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course.
There's something wrong with them, Garrett. Those warriors. They're not normal free folk. Not like any I've ever seen.
Ready!
Aye.
Come on. Don't run away. Next chapter. Yep. Just what I guessed. Oh, he's...
Lady Mira! Wait!
Tom! What is it?
Guards! They're searching your room.
Break it down! Search the place!
They're coming after us for the murder. Come on, we can't stay here.
But where's the letter?
What's going on, Tom? Sarah said she'd heard rumors about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
What? That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door. They're saying you killed that Lannister guard. There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse. Anonymously.
You mean someone's plotting against me? What was in the message?
Murder accusations, most likely. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us, we've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie. They won't touch us if we're with her.
Lady Marjorie dismissed me. For good.
What? What for?
It's not important. Just... we can't count on her.
Then we've had it, Lady Mira.
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
Being near me is dangerous, Tom. You should get as far away as possible.
Appreciate the thought, milady. But we're in this together.
Oh, come on, man. Don't be a hero.
But I don't know how to aid you now. Tell me and I'll help you. Whatever it is, we can't stay here.
Things are too dangerous for me here, Tom. I need to get back to Ironrath.
There's a collier's store by the river gate. On Muddy Way. The owners are like family. You'll be safe. From there, we can get you out of King's Landing.
Who's there? Show yourself, or it'll be worse for you.
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The coal boy. Take him.
Come on. Load faster. Where is it? The wall? No, it's Ironrath. Why is it so snowy? That's not an army. They're nothing. We have nothing compared to that.
The gates are down. Archers at the ready. The foot soldiers are armed, for whatever that's worth.
Talia and Elena?
In the cellars, where they'll be safe.
You should be with them, my lady.
And let Ludd think that I'm afraid.
Roderick Forrester! By order of Houses Whitehill, Bolton, and Baratheon, I order you to surrender your keep and present yourself for execution.
He must be shitting in his britches.
Get your men off my land, Whitehill, and I might let you leave with your heart still beating. I can't do that, Roderick. Ramsay Snow said only one of our houses can survive. All that's left to determine is how you will die. Ryan, bring the gift!
No. What's he doing?
I brought you something to mount on your wall. Come on, lad. Hold it up so your brother can see?
No! Fuck!
What is that? That's Asher's head. Oh, I knew it.
Oh, you should have seen the rest of him!
Or what's left after we fed it to the dogs.
Oh, damn him! Does he have no lip?
The next pike's for you, lad! I'll see to it myself. Oh, he's beginning to bore me. Take the gate!
Arrows! Watch out! Get out of the way!
My lord! We must take action!
Return fire! Return fire! Slaughter those pigs! Behind me when the gate falls!
Have to kill these guys.
Need to get off this bloody wall!
That animal! He's taken everything from us.
What's happening out there?
Nothing good.
This is Duncan's fault. I've been in many sieges, but because of him, the Whitehills know our numbers, our defences, the strength of our gate, and they're using Ryan as a human shield.
I'd say we have hours, maybe less.
Once they break that gate, Ironwrath will fall.
We need to counter-attack. Hit them where it hurts.
But how? They'll storm the keep the moment we open the gate.
Then we don't go out the gate. Royland, the map.
Forest, Postern Gate, will be massacred if you go there. Let's camp him. Oh, he's over there, no?
We want to get here, behind Ludd's army.
Okay.
Which we can do if we take this hunting trail.
Which you'll do.
We just need to slip out the postern gate.
Sounds like a plan to me. We hit their camp, kill some Whitehills, and maybe get your brother back in the bargain.
My lord, I'm all in favour of acting decisively. But if you're caught out there, it's all over. This war, your house, your brother's life. Mira may live, but your mother won't.
Royland, you're a soldier. You know better than anyone there comes a point where you just have to trust your gut.
Now that's the boy I train. Keep your head on out there, Roderick.
Amaya, this is it. We're going to war. Are you with me or not?
We are with you. Only because Asher already paid us. Then we leave this shit-cold land.
We'll either have won, or we'll all be...
Arrows! We need arrows!
Royland, I'm trusting you with the defense of Ironwrath.
They may have greater numbers, but they have none of our fight.
Keep it up, Roland. Best of luck to you.
You must leave for your own welfare.
So you'd cut me loose like some injured horse?
Give me a moment. Elena, why aren't you inside?
Your maester wants to send me away.
Glenmores have cousins in the Riverlands.
I've stood by you since the beginning, Roderick. If our nights together meant anything to you, tell him I belong here, at Ironwrath. Tell him I make my own choices.
My lady, this is foolishness.
Elena, you know what happens to women in war.
You think I'm naive? That I've made my choices blindly?
They're here to kill us, Elena. And worse.
I don't care.
Roderick, we have to go, now!
May the gods be with you today, Roderick. I'll be waiting.
The gate won't hold much longer.
Then follow me. Let's end this before they do.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save Ryan. That's my top priority. Then I'm gonna kill grief in front of Lud, as they did with Ethan.
She's left the keep! Search the area!
There's the place.
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
I'll tell you on our way. You're making a big mistake. Don't you know who this is?
Doesn't matter who he is. We're here for you.
This is Lord Rickard Morgren, the most powerful ironwood merchant in King's Landing. One word to your superiors, and he'll have you carted off to the wall. Rickard, tell them how far you'd go to protect your friends.
Lady Mira, I hope these men aren't bothering you.
We have orders from Captain Lucan
Let me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe. Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
Oh, this is gonna be a rough ride. I don't trust him 2 bits.
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was just the beginning. I plan to destroy anyone in my way.
He didn't like it.
Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
And I plan to take full advantage.
A bold claim for a handmaiden on the run from the guard. You're clever, Mira. Working out that Andros was in league with the Whitehills, you showed an understanding of King's Landing that took me years to gain. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine a handmaiden stealing the Crown's ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you.
I knew it.
Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later.
I knew it. I never should have trusted you.
Of course not. You should never trust anyone in King's Landing. That might have been your only mistake. But a costly one. After Lud takes Ironrath, he and I will control the ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira. But it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
You're making a mistake, Morgren. Lud will turn on you the first chance he gets. You're a fool if you don't see that.
Tell me, Mira, who is the fool here? You or I?
Oops, did that hurt? Can't.
We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter! Lucan, I fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I got her.
You don't need to do this, Lucan. Whatever you think you know, we can work something out.
Shut your liar's mouth!
It's time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells.
Seriously?
Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Come on. How will we get her out? Or did my choices lead to this?
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret, and he feared his family would find out.
That's why you're here, isn't it?
I suppose. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were, that he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
I fought the Freys. I fought the dead. It wasn't easy, but I've endured worse.
I can tell. Not many can survive this far north of the Wall. But here you are. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time.
What are you doing?
Gregor ven Fjond and Bjorn Sager ven. Svealoden Mopre befastan.
What is going on? What's going on? Oh, the dad is coming. That's the blue fire. Ooh, that was a nice one. But it didn't die, did it? Oh, good stuff, man. Nice one.
Oh God! Finn!
I have to kill him, man. done. That was a cool fight, man.
Did you know him?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
Now his watch has ended.
You fought well. For a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black. But then, my expectations were low.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow.
Shadow. Nice.
Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
There's something off about them. I'm not sure what.
They've been trained to fight. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
She's hurt? Oh no.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Raider.
Here, let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I should return to the village. Fulgorn Bisoneer. Did you not hear me?
No.
Fulgorn! Suna!
What?
Wait! Fulgorn Bisoneer.
These are animals, and she controls their mind.
You're losing control.
That is something new, which is not in that
What was that?
series.
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes.
Oh.
And they can sense it.
So that was the reason why.
Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks. One day, they'll kill us all if we're not careful.
There must be something you can do to stop her.
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove. That her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it.
Yep.
I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows.
They are more likely to.
She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come.
Hey, Shadow. You look cute. Man, I'm just worried.
Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath.
What?
To crush our enemies south of the Wall. And avenge his death.
We can't leave the North Grove.
And stay here to die. I'd rather live. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Is it like secretly, giving power to Ironrath or something? I'm not sure.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
Please be here. Somewhere hidden. Back to Ironrath? No, Mira. I think Terminal come? Please, come on.
Looks fresh. Looks like they didn't make it to the block.
These are sick, man. Teeth. Oh. What did they do?
Oh god! Those are human teeth!
Yeah. Rat hole. Why would you look through it? I mean, what's...
Rats. They're everywhere in King's Landing.
Well, that I agree on. Torch, pick up. I'll use it as a weapon if I have to.
Jailer! Please.
Shut it!
Please come here!
Who's that?
I wonder what she's done.
Let's talk to her.
Hello? Excuse me?
What do you want? Can you get me out of here? Because if not, I don't want to know.
Hey! No talking!
Jailer! Jailer, come over here!
Oh, don't you start again.
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
Gods, woman, I said shut it! Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
Well, what do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me!
She's
Bastard!
crazy.
Before the day's over, they'll take us. Straight to the block. So don't give me that look. You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I'm sorry, I meant no offense. But we have to keep our heads held high. Even when everything else is taken from us.
I have a son. A little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin. His tuft of brown hair. There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing. Just to hold him again. Dignity is worthless compared to that. What would you do in my place? I'll never see him again.
Your family needs you. Nothing else matters. I do whatever it takes to survive. Whatever it takes.
My lord, please. Please take me out of here!
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next.
For your trouble.
Oh, no, no.
Come on, you!
No! Please! Wait, wait! No! Get off
Shut
me!
your fucking mouth!
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time.
What are you doing here, Morgren? Come to rub your triumph in my face.
Far from it, Lady Mira. I've come to make you an offer. I was thinking about what you said, and I've come to the conclusion you're right. Ludd will likely betray me the first chance he gets. And I realized I'd overlooked something of great value. Your name. I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in cells? I'm new to courting, but I imagined less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too. And I want my own kingdom. I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep, like Ironrath. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
Why would I do that? What's in it for me?
You keep your head, of course, and I'll get you out of here. But if you don't value that, think of your bloodline, your precious Forrester legacy. This is your chance to make sure it carries on.
What are you talking about?
You get nothing.
2 of your brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. He marches on your house in full force with 10 times your numbers. I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive the battle.
You don't know that!
Ironrath will fall to you, and through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
Until I cut your throat in your sleep.
Doubtless you'd try, given half the chance. But you won't be. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs. The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Tom!
All you have to do is agree to marry me.
What is the...
You'll give up your power.
Disagree
You'll give
option.
up your ancestral home.
Just give me the
But you'll be alive.
disagree option.
So, Mira, what do you say?
No. Never.
You will never have Ironrath. And you will never have me.
What? You fool!
I'd rather die.
Fine. Have it your way.
You two-bit beauty. So this is it, I guess. Mira will die. And if I mess up, probably Roderick also will die. And these people...
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett.
Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I thought he was getting help.
Whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. There's nothing that will save him now. Which is why I needed to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... that's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
But...
it's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett. You're the only one who can.
I will. You can trust me. I'll do the right
I
thing.
have to. because
Thank
she's
you,
turning
Garrett.
him into this
He's in so
monster.
much pain.
What the hell?
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly. And has no place in here.
What are you doing with that knife?
It's meant for you.
Oh man, his wound looks like
Gareth, is that you?
a big hole in his chest.
It's me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie?
Oh, the bones are coming.
I want to see her.
Gross.
Where is she? Did something happen to her?
Don't worry, she's right outside. She sent me to help you.
I thought they took her away. Remember your promise, Garrett.
Yeah, I know.
You have to protect Sylvie. Ah! Cotter! Oh, I can't bear it anymore.
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
You said you'd help him.
I wish I could. But I'm afraid it's too late for that now. But you can still use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now.
What is this?
You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I promise. I'll make Lord Forrester proud.
I know you'll do what's necessary. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart. His beating heart. And his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But...
We must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
His beating heart. This is madness.
Not madness. Necessity. Madness would be letting the North Grove fall. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North Grove.
Ready. Gareth. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett. Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless.
I'm sorry. But I can't do it. Cotter's my friend. I wouldn't be here if not for him. And I have to respect what Sylvie asked me to do.
Then so be it.
Don't stop me, please. Oh.
Fulgorn Viceneer.
At least they didn't attack me. These people are new. I mean, they are not in
We
the
must
Game of
burn the
Thrones
body.
series. Black magic and stuff they introduced. Oh, that wound looks gross, man. Back to Ironrath, I guess. Or Mira. Ironrath, yep. We are sneaking into Whiting Camp.
Oh, there's too many fucking guards. Keep your heads down. We'll have to find a way to distract them.
More guards. Place is crawling with them. Horses hate being tethered during a battle. If we can just get them loose. That must be Lud's tent. Of course he'd take the biggest one for himself. That tower gives a great view over their camp.
Enough thinking. Where do you want us?
Oh man,
Cut the horses free. Send them galloping through the camp.
Horses? That's what you want?
That's what we need. A distraction.
Fine. But if any Whitehills get in our way, might have to cut them loose too.
oh, I
Meet
love that.
here once you've done your part.
Good luck, Basilisk. Try not to get yourself dead, Westerosi.
Westerosi.
Can we rely on them?
You can trust them to fight. Beyond that... Come on, let's get this done.
Well, one thing for sure, they are not leaving the battle. Oh, more guards. Need to here? Why? Seriously, there is no other option? Yes, I wanted to scout a bit more. And that guy didn't see us. Wow, that is just awesome. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay.
The horses! They're loose!
Run, you bastards.
Secure the Forester boy. Make sure the little shit can't escape.
We can't run if he doesn't have legs.
Do what you must. And if anything happens to me, kill him.
Yes, Father.
Yes, Father.
Bring me my greatsword.
Fuck. What do we do? I want to make him bleed.
Me too.
We'll follow them. They'll lead us to Ryan.
But lad... Freeing my brother is more important.
Fine. But before this is over, I am killing that man.
I'll take Griff and his men head on. Sneak behind. We'll grab Ryan. Get him the hell out of here.
Let me go! My brother will kill you all!
God, hold him down, will ya?
Be careful, Roderick. I swore to Asher I'd keep you alive.
I'll do my best. Griff.
Oh! Roderick!
I thought I'd have to tear down your walls to get your head. But here you are, making a gift of it. Oh, yes! I'm starting a collection!
Ooh, that was fast. What happened?
Where is the little shit?
You missed something.
Fucking foresters!
Oh, I was late.
You always think it's gonna go your way, don't you, Rod?
What?
You're arrogant. Makes you sloppy.
No, not like this. Oh, you're whimpering.
Please. I'm sorry.
For Asher.
Oh, I love that. Now pull it out. Now pull it out. Please, please, please. I want to see it. Nice. I'm satisfied. A bit. You irritating scumbag. Bully.
Veska!
Westerosi, you live. Where's the basilisk?
Last I saw, she escaped with my brother while I was taking care of Griff.
He's dead. Good.
I thought Veska would be here with Ryan.
Veska will have to take care of herself. To Ironra!
Why is everybody shouting like this? Where to next? Man, those injuries gonna cost me. I'm sure.
They're everywhere.
My lord, you survived.
What's the situation here, Royal?
Grim, my lord. The Whitehills have broken through and the rest of their forces may cross the gate at any moment. We need reinforcements at the gate.
Have you seen Mother?
Why aren't
Where's she? Have you seen Mother? No one knows where she...
Die, now!
My lord, your command.
Forward! We have to seize the gate!
Retake the gate!
Now this is the war Asher promised. To Roderick!
Oh, nice.
Westerosi. Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
Oops, you fat bop. Coming for you next.
Lord Roderick Forrester, last of his kind! I was hoping to face you whole. No matter. Rally to your lord!
Let go of my son!
Fucking Forrester, cunt!
Only the sister and the youngest son.
My son.
Mirael probably died too.
My lord, we have to get you out of here!
Roderick, help me! No! No! No!
You can't save her, we have to go!
Come on!
You
must survive, Roderick. For the house. For all of us. Go! Now!
Terrible ending, that's it. Seriously, that's an ending. I am speechless if that is the ending. I mean, no conclusion. The entire family got massacred. I mean, what's the point then?
You did the right thing.
I did what I had to do.
He was your friend. Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost.
Gregor trusted you for a reason. You know defending House Forrester is the right thing to do.
You're the one they sent, Garrett. You should be the one to decide.
We march south.
House Forrester needs our help. So we'll gather our forces and march south. May the gods guide us and protect us.
What about Mira? What happened to her?
In the name of the king, I hereby sentence you to death.
Who's that? Whose head just got chopped off?
Bring forth the next prisoner.
Idiot. He'll never be a lord. I think Mira will die.
This young woman is accused of murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to her crimes?
I will speak to them. This woman is a traitor and a murderer!
Kill her! She's innocent!
A disgrace to her family name!
Mira Forrester, in the sight of gods and men, and in the name of the king, I sentence you to die.
Shame!
Raymond!
Killer!
If you have final words, speak them now.
She's innocent! Iron from ice! Afraid! She's innocent! Oh, noble death!
Kneel!
Oh, come on. I have to kneel. Holy shit. Is that it? Or there is something more?
House Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Bold. With his bulldog sentinel at his side. As if I'd be afraid. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. That day Cersei dragged her before the throne, Grandmother, I was actually worried for her. But she didn't have any trouble swearing loyalty to Joffrey right in front of me. Then she had the audacity to go behind my back with Tyrion when I'd clearly forbade it. And that day she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened to her, who knows what else Mira was doing without my knowledge? Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, her brother was dead at the foot of the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. He was quite the bold one, Reek. jabbing out that fourth-born's eye. He killed the man who betrayed him, and ruining Griff's little humiliation by climbing out of the mud again and again and again. I was rather starting to like him, and then I thought, let's play a game. That's when the fun really started.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandine. He was rather earnest, I suppose. But he had heart, fighting with a former slave by his side. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. But there was no easy answer. But then he told me the truth. He'd risked losing all he had come here for to stand by his friend, a former slave. In the end, that mattered more than disobeying an order. I wish I could have done more for him. Perhaps, if I had, things would have turned out differently.
Loyalty. Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I think, in the end, Mira came to understand that, Grandmother. She could so easily have turned on Sarah to protect herself. But instead, what she did, it took grace. If you're fierce enough, you leave King's Landing with your honor intact. Mira proved that. But at so high a cost.
Roderick. I could have told him this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. His brother dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I'm not unfamiliar with these Forresters. Stubborn to the end. They were passionate. I'll give them that. But they were ruled by their whims. Impetuous when they should have been shrewd. Noble and just to the end, but weak. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
Nice. Well, I feel it's not nice. Anyway. That's Roderick. I think Gwen will find her, or find him.
Ugh!
Oh, Reynolds survived.
Roderick?
Talia,
We don't have much time.
where is Ryan? Okay, so she... Oh, so there's gonna be a second Game of Thrones coming. Because the story is still incomplete. Peshka will train Ryan. Yeah, 75% people refused to marry Morgring, which was, I'd say, bold. So I didn't make a wrong decision there. Anyway, let's continue. I think this has been a pretty nice game, guys, and not sure. I'll just do some digging around and I'll figure out when. Probably I'll just check on the news as like when the next part is gonna come, because I don't feel like this is just an end. But is there something more? Yeah, restart. So that's it, guys. This was a pretty interesting episode. Not episode, the entire game was interesting. I hope you guys like this part. Please do like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with a different game pretty soon. Until then, take care, and I love you guys. Bye bye.